Right, video two. As we go into week four, you may be going, where's my motivation? And you may be thinking there's something wrong with you because the motivation that you started this challenge with, you were on a motivational high, and now you might be going, all right, reality's kicking in. I'm not as motivated. What is wrong with me? I don't think I'm going to be able to even go another week. I don't think I can go another 12 weeks, and I sure as heck don't think I can go for 52 weeks. First of all, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you if your motivation is gone. Motivation is a feeling. And I want to get this clear. If you only do things because you're motivated, then you're not going to be able to take the consistent action it takes to get consistent results. You're going to have to figure out a way of how do I still put in the work? How do I still take the actions I need to take even when I'm not feeling like it, even when I'm not motivated? That is what the successful people do when it comes to nutrition, when that comes to anything in life, is you need to find the ability to put in the work even when you don't feel like putting in the work. So with food, like let's say you're like, I'm so sick of food prep, I'm just not motivated to food prep. What's the alternative? The alternative is you go back to not food prepping, not being prepared, and then you're obviously not going to get the results that you want. So you got to find a way to make it happen no matter how you're feeling. That is commitment. So those that are committed find a way to get it done. Those that are not committed find excuses not to do what they need to do. Now, at the beginning of the challenge, we talked about rewriting your story. You all have the pen in your hand right now, and you get to write a new chapter in your story. For a lot of you, your original story is this. You start strong. You're super motivated. You get into a new diet. You're in it for 2 to 3 weeks. The motivation, you hit the wall when it comes to motivation. You quit, you give up, and you go back and revert back to your old habits because that's easier. So that is your old story. Now the question is that going to be your new story? And you get to decide whether that's your new story. So maybe that is what typically happens to you, and you may be going, oh, it's happening again. It's happening again. But you have a choice right now. Do you fall back into that old story, or do you write a new story and you stick it out? Whenever you try something new, it's going to be harder. It's going to take more energy. But I promise you, if you stick through it, you stick through the hard times, it is going to get easier. As you form these new habits, as you find efficiencies in your food prep, efficiencies in how you're going to make this a lifestyle, it's going to take less effort. It's going to take less sacrifice. There's still always going to be sacrifice, but it's going to take less effort, less sacrifice in order to keep it up. You just got to get through that hard part. And right now is the hard part. And the reason why it's hard is because the motivation isn't there anymore. You were riding out the first couple of weeks on motivation, and now reality's setting in. Now the work is setting in, and you're going to have to find a way to be able to make it happen. And the way you do that is you need to attach very strong reasons to do what you need to do. Your reasons to do it have to be bigger than your reasons not to do it. So if you're struggling with that, I want you to go back to your why. Go back to the reasons you signed up for this challenge. What are the reasons that you must continue on? What are the reasons you must continue to food prep? What are the reasons you must not give up? Figure that out. Figure out your strong reasons, those things, those compelling reasons why you're going to keep going, no matter how bad you feel, no matter how unmotivated you feel, no matter how negative the world around you is, you're going to keep going, you're going to keep fighting, you're never going to give up. Find those compelling reasons. When you tie a strong enough reason to your goal, you will make it happen. So this weekend, before we go into week 4, I want you to look back at your reasons. If they're not strong enough and they're not getting you to do what you need to do, you need new reasons, and you need to be real with yourself. Why must you do this? Why must you keep fighting? Why must you not give up? And I promise you, if you do that and you keep putting in the work these next couple of weeks as the motivation goes down, you're going to make it through the 12 weeks. I promise you that. And then you're going to make it to the 52 weeks. But if you can't get through these next 2 weeks and you allow your old story to be your new story, then you failed yourself. And I don't want that for you. Stay in there. Stay strong. You can do this. You are strong enough. You have every resource and every ability to do it. The pen is in your hand. I hope you make the right choice.